Hello and welcome to today's cooking video where we are going to teach you how to make a vegan breakfast for those of you who are in fact vegans. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some eggs because eggs are a nice replacement in case you want to have like a chicken breakfast, or if you want some bacon. You can't do that because you're on a vegan diet. So I'm just gonna take some eggs. We're just gonna crack them into the bowl. Okay, and for this recipe, we are gonna use 6 eggs. Now once you got the eggs in there, you're gonna get some milk. You're just gonna add a little bit so that it makes them nice and fluffy when they cook. Now after that, you get a whisk and you start scrambling them. Now I like to use a hand-powered whisk because it's better for the environment if you don't need to use energy and power from your home to make your breakfast. And once your eggs are nice and scrambled and they're a little runny like this, then it's time to go to the stove and prepare to cook them. Okay, now here we are at the stove, and the first thing you want to do here is turn on the heat. And once you have that, you have to go and then you have to put butter on the stove to keep the eggs from sticking to the pan. Now you just get a pretty kind of generous piece like this and then put it on. And then you wait for it to begin to melt so that you could spread it around. Be sure to get the edges of the pan as well, because the eggs will stick there the most. Now that you have buttered your pan, you begin to slowly pour in the eggs. Now, as you wait for it to begin to cook, before you start mixing and re-scrambling, this would be a prime opportunity to salt the eggs. Now if you don't like salt, or if you are heavily biased against salt, then you could use pepper, maybe some cinnamon, any spice will do. It's your eggs. Now you get a spatula and you begin to slowly press the eggs around the pan. Now you will notice it will start to form solid eggs like this, which is good. It means it's cooking. Continue this until all the eggs are sufficiently cooked and less of a liquid and more of a solid. The trick to this is making sure you get the wet eggs from the bottom to switch with the cooked eggs on the top. These look about ready to take off the burner. Now, once your eggs are cooked enough as such, you turn off the stove to prevent fires, and then you switch it over. Now, at this point, you get your plate and you transfer the eggs so to prevent them from overcooking. The next step is to get some bread and put it in your toaster so that you can have a side. Now, this is good if you don't eat foods because of your vegan diet, such as bacon, which is usually a side for breakfast, or yogurt, because yogurt is the least vegan of breakfast foods. Now while that's cooking, you just get a cup and then you pour some milk in there because everyone needs something to drink while they eat their breakfast. Now you don't fill it up all the way because what we're going to do is we are going to add some strawberry Nesquik into the milk to have some flavor. Separate plate, and then you again use the butter and you apply that to your toast. Don't be because who doesn't like butter on toast? Now you can do as mentioned before, get some cinnamon and put that on your toast for some additional flavor. And now you have your delicious vegan breakfast. Yummo!